Mako's Market and Pharmacy in downtown Yorksville. The 8th anniversary is going on now at Mako's. Make sure you stop by to register to win door prizes, which are drawn daily. We're underway. Dwayne Jago's going to throw the lemon in the air, and we're going to get it on here in Berlin. Tip is controlled by the Hawks. And Hiland will have that first possession as Stutzman's got it on the wing, and quickly they go to McKee down in the post. McKee goes baseline, gets cut off. Of course, Hiland known for that motion and getting those threes, and this one's going to be Stutzman off the wing, and he buries that one right off the bat.
That's what Hiland needs to do, is set them picks low on the big guys, get the open shots, wide open 12-footer buried.
Hiland quickly jumps into their pressure as Gerber handles it for the Garaway Pirates. Now Hisrich will set the offense in motion. Felton on the wing. Little screen roll, but didn't get anything out of it. Now they go back to Renner. Renner has the ability to step out to 16, 17 feet and take the jumper. Hisrich gets cut off. Hisrich, the senior, being defended out there by Stutzman, the sophomore. Could be an interesting matchup.
Hey, the Hiland fans here are going crazy. Good defensive stand thus far.
Throw the records out in this one, folks. When you get into these backyard rivalries, cousin against cousin, as taking the jump shot and nailing it is Ryan Gerber. The sophomore gets Garaway on the board. We're tied at 2 with 6.5 to play in the first period.
That's what you see out of both these teams tonight. A little bit of patience. They'll take that short-range jumper and give it to him, and they'll bury him.
Stutzman puts it on the floor. Now he's going to kick it out. Miller in the corner, does not get it to go, and Hisrich has got the rebound. Quick outlet down to Renner. Lays it up with the left hand and gets it to go.
There you see the transaction coming off. A long shot, long rebound. The rebound will come deep. You can get out and run.
And when the 6'6" guy beats everybody else down the floor, you got problems. Nice hustle as this time taking it is the lefty. Chris Miller doesn't get it to go. Rebound under to Ross Yoder. Kicks it back to Miller. Back up off the window and in. So the Hawks being scrappy even though they're giving up a lot of height at every spot.
That's what it takes to win, as you said, backyard brawl. There's some turnover.
Turnover, but then turning it right back over was Robert Miller on the walk. And so Garaway will do it again. And John Regula, as we said, back off the suspension, gets his first taste of action at the 5:44 mark, and we're tied at 4. Hisrich will bring it up, being defended by Ross Yoder. Of course, Scott, for years, Garaway's moniker has been great post players, weak guards, and this year the guards are playing much better, but still everybody wants to know what they're going to do against quality pressure.
Yeah, and as we said in the opening, Gerber only being a sophomore, he's only going to mature.
Tied up on the floor there, Felton and Yoder, and the alternating possession will keep it with the Garaway Pirates. Regula inbounds to Renner. He's now going to get it out, and the Pirates will set their offense. Sold out tonight, folks. The signs on the door said stay home if you didn't already get your ticket, as that jumper by Renner won't go. Tipped around, and Hisrich chases it down.
Good hustle that time by Mike Felton, who stayed with the loose ball.
We're going to say it was knocked out of bounds. Terry Rieger on the call. So now Regula will inbound, and we'll get another Garaway substitution. Is reporting to the table is number 10, Nathan Miller, a 5'10" junior. And Ryan Gerber will get a blow. Double out top, right for Miller into the game. They're going to say foot on the line, and it's a 2. So Nathan Miller right off the bench and into the scoring column. 6'4", Garaway on top. Just under 5 to play in the first period. Miller into the lane. Lays it up. Window, no. Regula with the rebound. Pirates right now are just blitzing it down the floor, but that time they turn it over. Chris Miller with the steal, and now he's going to back it out. Miller looks under one. A pass to Ross Yoder, and his reverse is up and good. Tied now at 6. got the flavor, Scott, of a little boxing match here. Punch and counter punch.
We'll say that's why you see all the substitutions here early in the game for the Pirates, trying to keep all their players fresh. They're going to be up and down the court all night.
Miller with it on the wing. Now they get it to regular. The lefty's first jumper does not go, and Ross Yoder, weak side rebound, is going to push for the Hawks. Quickly ahead to Chris Miller. Miller's going to take the jumper from 18, no good. And now Hisrich is going to counter. It's a foot race to the glass. Hisrich lays it up and in. John Hisrich gets his first bucket. 7 different players have scored in this one. Hawks now with it on the perimeter. Kick out Chris Miller, puts it on the floor, gets in the paint, and tried to throw it through Hisrich, and that's not going to work.
Yeah, Hisrich that time just sitting there waiting on that easy takeaway.
Renner on the block, puts it on the floor, goes to the window, does not get it to fall. Regular weak side rebound doesn't go. Felton with the rebound, back up and in. Mike Felton gives the Pirates a 10-6 lead at the 3-minute mark of period number 1.
We saw a little bit of the size advantage for the Pirates in there, just keeping the ball up high as they're taught.
Backdoor cut and Ross Yoder. What a pass from Stutzman.
Again, Yoder inside tonight. Easy passes.
Ross Yoder with 4 points on the game. Both of them come inside for the smallest guy on the floor. Pirates now in their half-court set. Comes across. Hisrich lets the 3 go. That doesn't draw anything. Quickly ahead, Ross Yoder's got it. Transition, takes the 3. Ball off front rim, no good. Battle for the rebound, and the Pirates control. Quickly run out again by Renner. Going to take it up, lay it in, and Tyler Renner is just beating Olive Berlin down the floor.
Yeah, and it's not like he's cherry picking either. He's under there fighting for the rebound, and he just went hustling down the court tonight. Playing
the 94-foot game he is, going baseline to baseline. Pirates on top, 12-8 at the 2-minute mark. Hiland spreading it out. Now they're going to skip it across. Stutzman's 3's in the air. Rim no good. Regula's got the rebound, and now the Pirates will come down and look to build on their 4-point lead. Miller handling against Ross Yoder. Hisrich now out on top. He's being defended by Stutzman. Quickly down, Renner on the block, up and in, and boy, I'll tell you what, he catches the ball there, and he will get 40 tonight.
Yeah, that's one place you can't let the big man get it. Make him face up to the basket and have to make a move on you.
14-8, the Pirates on top as we approach the minute mark in period number 1. McKee with it on the baseline. Stutzman puts it on the floor. Now he's going to get it over to Chris Miller. Miller's fadeaway on the baseline will not go, and the Hawks have come a little cold here at the bottom half of this first period.
Yeah, they opened the game up, nailing all 4 of their consecutive shots, and as you say, Roger, they've gone completely cold.
They're going to pull it out now. It looks like Scott Bardall wants to play for the last one. And trust me, folks, if you're a mismatch and you're the top side of it, you don't hold the ball. This shows you the respect that Scott Bardall has for Keith Troyer and his Hiland Hawks program. He knows every possession is going to be crucial in this one. Hawks quickly jump into a little 1-2-2 zone. 16 on the clock. Hisrich will start it working with 12. Stepping up through his regular, the 3's in the air, and that is buried. 6 seconds on the clock. Quickly, the Hawks got a chance with 2 as Miller crosses half court. It's good if it goes, but it doesn't. We've come to the end of quarter number 1 here in Hiland. The Garaway Pirates out on top of the Hawks, 17-8. We'll be right back with the second.
Fouls called in that, and there was only 4 turnovers, and that quarter moved along pretty quick to have a 17-8 score.
Pirates actually beating the Hawks down the floor several occasions, and you get free ones like that, that's only going to help your cause.
Yeah, that's one thing you never saw a Hiland team get beat down the floor like that, and the big guy tonight, Tyler Renner's being the one beating them down the floor.
Hawks now with it to start this second period. Handling it out top. That's Nathan Miller. He dumps it down to Stutzman on the baseline. Does not go. Battled weak side. And the Hawks come up with it in the form of Robert Miller, who turns it over. And now Garaway's going to run out. Ryan Gerber will back it out to Regula, who hit that big three at the end of the first quarter.
I'll tell you the reason you didn't see Tyler Renner down in front of everybody else. He's sitting on the bench right now. He's replaced by R.E. Yoder.
Getting a well-deserved rest. I'll tell you what, I was impressed. You're right, Scott. He wasn't loafing. He was going baseline to baseline, and the big man showing some of the talent he does possess.
Garaway fans got to be happy. He's only a junior.
They got to be real happy. A lot of these kids are only juniors. Tommy Maloney in again, gets it to Miller. His jumper back rim, no good. And what do we got?
Looked like Tommy Maloney pushed off on the back to try to get that rebound.
That will be the call, so that will be the first foul called in the ball game. And that will go against Tommy Maloney, who will quickly head to the bench as Tyler Renner checks back in. Tommy Maloney, one of those guys who picked their game up when three of the players for Garaway, as we said, had to sit out. A lot of guys stepped up on this ball club, and I'm sure Scott Bardall is very proud of him. As Stutzman now not guarded, three doesn't go. Knocked away by Gerber, and he chases it down.
Good hustle that time by Gerber. He's showing his athletic ability also.
You know, when you look at it, Scott, having to play those guys all those minutes may be a blessing for this Pirate team come tournament time, as Gerber launches from way downtown and buries it. 20-8 now, double-digit lead for the Garaway Pirates. Quickly back out, Stutzman. Skipped across Ross Yoder. Remember, Ross Yoder against Newcomerstown put up 18 in the fourth. 25 on the game. You score 18 points in a quarter, I think you got your game in line.
Yeah.
John Hisrich will check back in for Nathan Miller. Hawks inbound under their own bucket. Stutzman again. Place is kind of quiet right now, Scott. It's a little hush has fell.
Tell these Hawks fans can get loud when good things are happening. Thus far, the Garaway Pirates are keeping them in their seat.
And we heard it in the pregame, but I still say, though, not as loud as the old nest. Stutzman's jumper from the corner, no good. Rebound in there by Miller. He puts it back up and in. Robert Miller gets his first bucket of the ball game. Cuts it to 10-point Garaway lead, 20-10. You have Regula, Yoder, Renner, Gerber, and Hisrich on the floor for the Pirates at this moment. Gerber going to take another three. Does not go, but rebound by Regula, and then he'll draw the foul, and I think they're going to get Stutzman.
Yeah, that time Regula showing his jumping ability. He came out of nowhere and just snared that ball out of the middle of there. That's his fourth rebound in the game.
Mike Felton checks back in for the Pirates, and coming in for Hiland will be Ross Mast, number 45. He's a 5'11" junior, and as we said, not too many seniors in this one tonight. Renner quickly into Regula. His little turnaround goes up and down. John Regula with 5 now in the ball game. 22-10. Hiland trails Garaway with 5 minutes to go in the first half.
I'll tell you, both the big guys for the Pirates are left-handers, which could come into play in tournaments.
And they're very fluid.
Quick.
Very fluid. Chris Miller pounding it, now gets it out. Across to Robert Miller, he'll go baseline, leaves it up off the window and in. Nice move by Robert as he's got back-to-back buckets for the Hiland Hawks.
In the reserve game tonight, Rod, we had Garaway Pirates winning that one 48-36, and they were led by Zach Fanning with 14 points.
Davey Shutt gets another victory. Does a good job with the JVs, and I'll tell you what, folks, that's what you call a bedtime story. Because if he gets you there all night long, it's just going to get uglier and uglier.
That's that famous high-low post work, too. You got a 6'5", just tossing it up to the rim, and a 6'6" guy. And as you said, that's cakewalk.
Ross Mask gets the foul, and now Renner goes to the line to finish the three-point play. Does not go. Felton with the rebound high in the air. Now what do we got? I think Terry Rieger's got a foul on the Hiland Hawks, and the wheel's starting to come a little bit loose right now for Keith Troyer's charges. Foul is called on Ross Mass, so quickly he's got 2 fouls, and he'll come out as Brett McKee comes back in. Pirates have doubled up Hiland, 24-12 here in this second period. Felton with it, reverses it to Regula. Yoder, 15-footer from the elbow, rim no good, but Regula chases it down. Now Gerber says he'll take the 3, and he buries it. Brian Gerber, 3 threes in this one, and the Hawks need to get a timeout, and too many shots, Scott, on each possession right now for Garaway.
Yeah, Garaway's hitting the board, and it's not like, well,
youth, there's a lot of indecision out there. We don't see the normal intensity you see out of a Hiland team defensively. Offensively, they look good at times, but defensively, the confidence isn't there yet.
Yeah, it's not your usual Hawks team running all over the place, but this Garaway team can make a defense do that, stand still and just look.
Tell you what, folks, right now as McKee catches it underneath, and then he'll be fouled by Felton. I'll tell you what, this Garaway team, I've seen them now about 2 or 3 games in a row. They are just tarring everybody. I mean, they are playing good basketball.
And what better time of the year with the drawings coming up?
Yes, they are. Miller with it from the corner, 3 in the air, comes up short, chased down by Stutzman. Nice job by Stutzman. Quickly over to McKee, doesn't have anything. Now Ross Yoder, top of the key. Front rim no good, and Renner will clear the rebound. 27-12, Garaway is on top. As that pass hits Felton in the air, that's when you know your season's going good. You hit a guy right in the melon, and you still get the ball back. Renner with it on the block, turns to the middle. Come along, little doggy, and ride my little pony. That's what he's telling the good folks from Hiland right now. Hawks now with it, and they have been in a drought for some time going baseline. Nice take by Stutzman, but can't get it to go again, and that's got to be intimidating. So you make the good move to get in there, but then you got 6'6", 6'5" in there. Tough to finish.
Yeah, the Hawks have been doing a good job getting around the Pirates out at the top, but as you say, anytime you got Renner and Regular in there, you got to change your shot up a little bit. They're just not converting.
And a jump ball, I do believe, called in that situation. No, actually, they're going to say a foul on McKee of Hiland. That'll be the team 4th, and that'll be Brett's 1st. So Garaway will inbound. Pirates have just been very workmanlike here in this first half. Put up 17 in the first period. They got 12 already here in this third period, and we still got 2:45 to play. Miller back into the ball game. Gets it over, and it was knocked away by Stutzman, but will stay with the Pirates.
It's a little bit more like the defense you used to see out of the Hawks, hounding the ball and the pass.
It's so much when you play the aggressive, hard overplaying style as Miller gets it stripped away and then comes back with it. It is a team concept, and you have to understand rotations as that jumper doesn't go, and now we're going to get a push-off on the weak side on Gerber. Gerber's first and the team's 3rd, but in any case, Scott, so much of that overplaying is the other 4 guys knowing how to rotate if you get burnt.
Right. That's what you got to know. If you're overplaying that far, they're going to start running some backdoor cuts on you. You got to have your big men there to help out.
Right now, Hiland is cold as ice on the offensive end. Miller into the paint, lays it up with the hand, and he'll draw the foul on Renner. They're continuing to be aggressive, Scott. They just can't get him to fall.
They're still going in there, but you can still see on the shots like that one, it's like he tried to put his back on Renner to make sure he couldn't get it, which is a good drive, make sure he can't get an easy swipe at it. But it looked like Tyler might have got that one clean, but it got called for a foul.
Robert Miller to the line. His first one is good. Finally gets the Hawks off that 12 where they sat for so long. Of course, tough thing too, Renner left-hander makes the shot blocking look completely different to you. Second one is front rim, no good. Renner with the rebound. 29-13, Garaway on top as they run the sideline fast break. Quickly across to Miller, dumps it down into Tyler Renner. He's building a house down there, folks. Renner with 12 on the ball game.
There you saw the good entry pass that time. All you got to do is get that ball close to Tyler Renner. With his long arms and big hands, he can just snatch it right in there.
Scary part about it, folks, this isn't even his best sport. He's a left-handed pitcher. They say he was unbelievable. Foul weak side as Renner pulled in that rebound. That'll go against McKee. That'll be his second and the team's fifth. So 2 now on McKee and Ross Mast, 2 guys who play a lot of the post minutes for Keith Troyer. Matt Schumann, number 33, will check in. Garaway coming across the timeline as we come under a minute 25 to go in the first half. 31-13, the Pirates out on top. Hisrich on the wing. Taking a look at Renner, who's being fronted now. Regular. Down into Renner. He turns, squares, steps through, up, and that's just straight.
Nice little drop step and then the dribble to get close to that rim. And he gets ball in there, as you said, Roddy. They're not going to stop him there.
Robert Miller in the paint. He's going to draw the foul on Regular, and Scott Bardall is not happy about his defensive rotation. Regular will pick up his first foul, and that'll be the team's fifth. Robert Miller will head back to the line where he's 1 for 2 on the ball game. That one just draws the front of the rim and doesn't crawl over. Almost a slow, methodical, kind of abusive way Garaway's built this 20-point lead.
There hasn't been a whole lot of fancy stuff, too. And of course, when you got Tyler Renner on low blocks, you know, how fancy do you need to get?
You know, I can remember the old days of teams you used to watch when it was a post-oriented area, and if you got beat by 16, that was like getting beat by 40 today, and that's kind of what Garaway does to you.
Look at the pass.
What a pass by Regula to Renner. Tyler Renner probably going to break some kind of school record tonight unless Hiland does something drastically different. 28 seconds remaining in the half, 35-14. Garaway on top. Gotta think if you're Hiland, I don't care you're down by 21 or not. I play for one and just get into that locker room.
Yeah, that looks like what Coach Troy is trying to do.
10 seconds on the clock. Chris Miller with it out on top. Miller will take it in the 1-4 set. His jumper back rim, no good. Renner with another rebound. Gets knocked away. Regular with it at 1 and no. So we've come to the end of the first half of play here at the Perry Reese Jr. Center in Berlin. The Garaway Pirates out on top of the Hiland Hawks, 35-14. We'll be right back to bring you our Kelly's Heating and Cooling halftime. This was the 50-50. That was what you got if you had the ticket. The other half, one half was won by a ticket buyer here in this facility. The other half goes to the Perry Reese Jr. Memorial Fund, which is a scholarship fund they have set up. And boy, I tell you what, that's special. That is real special. Pirates come out Regula, Gerber, Hisrich, Felton, and also Tyler Renner as they take a look inside, and that's taken away by Brett McKee. McKee's out there with Miller, and that's not a law firm, folks. Stutzman and Yoder also on the floor. That would be the Chris and Robert variety. Robert with it right now. Looking to clear out, doesn't have anything, so now they'll try to reset their offense. This time Chris Miller goes baseline, has it knocked away, tries to take it up against Renner, doesn't get anywhere. Now McKee's going to take it up, doesn't get it to roll, but he'll get to the free throw line.
That time McKee did what you're going to have to do against him. You got to body him up, body Tyler up first, and then try to take it up strong. He blocked that first one. Miller just tried to take it up. That's not going to happen against Tyler Renner.
Renner picks up his second foul. The first here on Garaway in the second half, and Brett McKee, who is scoreless, will head to the free throw line. That's what a lot of people don't realize, Scott. The best way to go at a shot blocker is go right at him. If you try to fade away, you're playing right into his hands.
Oh, yeah, especially, with Tyler's size and his arm length. I mean, you fade away from him, he's going to get that easy. You body him up, try to get the fouls on him. The only thing, obviously, that's the only way they're going to stop him tonight is foul him out of this game.
McKee misses both free throws. Renner comes down with another rebound, and here comes Garaway for their second possession of the second half. Hisrick being defended by Stutzman. Garaway now going to a little open post look. They get it to Renner. Renner gets it back to Gerber, and he'll back it back out. Regula now handing out on top. Now Hisrick just blows everybody off. 12-footers in the air, and a nice looking take by John Hisrick. And Scott, that's something that Garaway couldn't necessarily count on last year as Stutzman tries to get the quick three in the air. Doesn't go, and Garaway with another rebound. Here's Tyler Renner. Is he going to give us? No, he won't get a chance to dunk it because he couldn't get the pass in.
So that's about all this game needs to add some more excitement with a dunk from Tyler or Regula.
We could use it for our highlight film. Renner, excuse me. Now Regula has it. Very disciplined group of Pirates tonight as Stutzman makes a steal there. He's going to challenge Felton, gets into the lane, and Felton's going to draw the foul. Maybe a good foul, actually, by Felton.
Yeah, not a bad job. It looked like he almost came away with the ball, but he had Regula trailing. All he had to do was slow him up a little bit and give Regula a chance to make the block, but committed the foul.
Hiland inbounding under their own bucket. Second foul on Felton. Second on Garaway in this second half. A lot of seconds in that sentence I just said. Stutzman's jumper over Felton doesn't draw anything. Hisrick with another rebound, and I tell you what, for being the smallest guy on the floor, he's got a boatload of them tonight.
That'd be his fourth in the game.
Quickly we see players reporting to the scorers table for both teams to check in. Gerber gets into the lane, 15-footers in the air. I think Stutzman may have got a piece of that. Rebound down to Felton, lays it back up, doesn't get it to go, but he'll head to the free throw line. So after a pretty clean first half, we got 3 quick fouls here to start this second half.
Well, these refs must be on a time schedule. Can't get this game over too quick.
Foul was called on Brett McKee, and that's his third, and that hurts the Hiland Hawks.
Coming into the game for the first time tonight for the Hawks, Bo Grand, 5'10" junior. I just wanted to say that name so you couldn't.
Oh, you did very well with it, too.
Thank you.
Felton out for his second. It's in the air and good. Garaway out on top, 39-14. Hiland still looking for their first points of this third quarter as we go under the 5.5-minute mark. Ross Yoder. Chris Miller, jump stop in the lane. They're going to get the foul beforehand. Question is on who? They call it on Mike Felton, and that's Felton stirred. Hisrick now will give Felton the blow. But I think this is where having to play those other kids is really going to help Scott Bardall. A lot of guys now with some experience playing time. Ball is chased down in the backcourt by Brand. Quickly the Hawks get it ahead. McKee goes baseline. He kicks it out. Ross Yoder, elbow jumper in the air. Rim no good. Rebound down to Regula. And Garaway's going to counter. I can say I've seen a lot of Hiland Hawk basketball games in my life, and I don't ever remember seeing them shoot the ball this cold.
Especially at home.
Yes,
That
yes.
Ridgewood, you know, that's
point.
different.
Good point. Gerber dumps it down in to Renner. And part of that, too, is not just, maybe not a good shooting night. Part of that is Garaway's defense.
Right, the Pirates are having a hand in every shot, so.
Renner gets to the lane, doesn't get it to go, though, and rebound now for Hiland. No first chance to really run in some time. Quickly over into the quarter. Brand in off the bench, doesn't get the 3 to go. Battle for the rebound comes down to the hands of Regula, and we're going to get a foul on the Hawks. Team foul, and the foul was called on Robert Miller, and that'll be his first. And Tommy Mallarney will check back in for the Garaway Pirates. 4.5 minutes to go in period number 3. Garaway on top, 39-14. Defensively, offensively, you name it. The Pirates have been impressive in every facet of the game tonight. They even took their warm-ups off pretty doggone good. Miller being hounded, and now they're going to get the foul. You can see Hiland starting to sell out a little bit defensively. Scott taking some chances on some trapping.
Right, that's one thing you used to see out of the Hawks defense all the time, and you didn't see it in the first half. It slowed the scoring down a little bit, but
I'm going to tell you,
much.
and something too for folks out there, it takes talent to defend people, as Garaway throws that one out. It takes talent to defend people man-to-man in your face. You just don't go find 5 kids and say, play this way. You've got to have some talent to be able to play that way. And I'll tell you this much, when Keith Troyer was a senior here, I've never seen a team defend like that team defended. I mean, we're talking they were in your shorts, and no matter what you tried, you couldn't get away from them.
Yeah, they were always up on you, and on the other end of the ball, every shot they took, they made.
Yeah.
I mean, that was just an all-around team.
That was a good one, that's for sure. Chris Miller once again trying to create off the dribble, gets it to Robert Miller. McKee now with it. He tries to spin backwards. A nice job by Maloney. And now the loose ball picked up by Miller, and Miller is going to try to push. Gets it taken away by Stutzman. Stutzman to the rim, and he'll draw the foul. Nathan Miller going to get called on the reach, and I believe Stutzman's going to get 2 throws out of this.
Yeah, they're going to call it in the act of shooting. I think Scott Bardell wants to take a timeout and talk about this.
Stutzman's going to head to the line to take on the Strasburg Tigers in what could be a good one. And then on Saturday, we've got ECOL Wrestling, as we'll have the championships for you from Claymont High School, as the free throw line continues to bite the Hawks as Stutzman misses the first. Second one is good by Stutzman, and that is the Hawks' first point here in this third period, and that comes with 3:11 to play in it. 39-15, Garaway on top. Gerber, high post to Renner, puts it on the floor, takes it up. He'll get fouled and head to the free throw line. It's almost not fair, is it? The 6'6" guy can even put it on the floor.
I think that's why Coach Bardell called that timeout. They were sitting in almost a matchup 3-2 zone, and he went 1-4 high against it, and they got an easy look at it. Had to foul Renner and send him to the line, and he converts on the first.
His 17th point of the ball game. Second one for Tyler is good. 41-15, the Pirates out on top. Tyler going to get himself a blow, a well-deserved one. Ross Yoder. I tell you what, another thing too, Scott, I just noticed looking at my book, not 1 3 made for Hiland yet. Not 1 3.
They haven't attempted too many, but they have probably shot 4 or 5 of them. And that's Hiland Hawk basketball. I mean, I think they invented the perimeter shot.
Well, and once again, like we said, you got to give credit to this Garaway defense. It has been very good. Miller will head to the free throw line as Ari Yoder picks up the foul, his first. Chris Miller's first one is good. Second one now for Chris Miller is good as well. 41-17 as that one's taken away by Stutzman. His jumper, rim won't go. Battle for the loose ball rebound. Ross Yoder has it. He's going to try to drop it off, but Regula makes the steal. Garaway now with numbers will run. Gerber now going to back it out. High post, now Yoder has it. Over to the sophomore, Ryan Gerber. Regula, whose pass is a little bit high. I'll tell you what, John Regula, for not having played in 4 ball games, he's done a very nice job tonight of not forcing his game, just kind of let it come to him, and he's made some great passes tonight.
Yeah, he's only got, as we said, I think 6 points in the first half, 5 points in the first half, but he's been doing a good job passing ball defensively and rebounding.
Rebounding, he's been huge tonight. Hawks with it on the wing, and that's Stutzman. A sophomore for Hiland, who's put up some numbers this year. Now we're going to get a foul away from the shot. They're going to say on the floor first, does Dwayne Jago. That'll be the 16th foul on the Garaway Pirates. And the second foul on Ryan Gerber. Hawks right now, Robert Miller in the corner, and that three is good. So Miller now with 9, and see if that might not spark a little run here for these Hiland Hawks. 41-20 as they force Garaway almost to turn it over. Nice hustle by Gerber to get it off of number 35, Nathan Miller.
Yeah, that time it looked like Hitzrick was in a little bit of trouble. He did the right thing, leading Gerber, but he just laid him a little bit too much. But Gerber with a good hustle and threw it off the Hawks player.
Regula back into the ball game. Ari Yoder gets another wrist. As now Hitzrick has it as he's looking at a little trap. Quickly across. Renner now back out as we're under a minute and a half to play in the third period. High post, Gerber has it in the corner, got away with the walk, doesn't matter. Now Hitzrick has it on the other side, gets in the lane on the window and in. 6 points now for John Hitzrick. Quickly down, McKee's got her. Actually, that's Nathan Miller in the paint, won't go. Renner down with another rebound, and Gerber's got it, and he'll draw the foul on Ross Yoder. Team's 5th and Ross is 1st. You can just kind of tell when Garaway, you know, when they want to put the hammer down, they can kind of do it at will.
Yeah, these Hawks are giving a violent effort trying to step in front of them, but it's not happening tonight.
No, it's not.
I tell you, this Pirate team, they keep playing like this. Could be going for a while.
Well, you know, and I'm sitting here thinking, Scott, and like I said, I've seen so many Hiland games in my lifetime as the foul is on Chris Miller, but you know, there's things happening in this game I've never seen before happen with Hiland, and I think there's a couple things that lead to that. Number one, Hiland is young, and they've had some injuries to key people, and you know, the other young guy, when you got to replace juniors, you know, with sophomores and freshmen, you're in trouble. But this Garaway team is a doggone good basketball team.
Yeah, they can make a team look a lot worse than what they are.
Exactly. I'll tell you what, Scott Bardall has done wonders with this program. And he didn't inherit one that was in disarray or anything of that matter, but the man has come in and put a new attitude about things, I would have to say. Into the lane as Gerber has it knocked off his leg, picked up by Nathan Miller. Miller's going to back it off now with 30 seconds. 43-20, Garaway on top. Into the lane, Chris Miller. He walked, trying to force it a little bit. Can't blame the young man, trying to make something happen as Mike Felton gets off the bench real quick and gets into the game. Felton now will be the inbounder. He'll get it up Miller. Miller gets it across the timeline to Hitzrick with 17 seconds on the clock. Miller out on top now. Hitzrick with it at 10. Regular pounding out top of the key. We go 7. Here goes Miller into the lane, 4 seconds, 15-footer, round rim, no good. Battle for the rebound comes to the Hawks. And we've come to the end of 3 quarters of play here at Hiland High School. The Garaway Pirates commanding in this one, 43-20 over Hiland. We'll be back with the fourth quarter act.
Yeah, I mean, there ain't much you can say. I'm speechless.
It's a good old-fashioned bushwhacking is what's going on here.
You know, it's unusual for Garaway or any other team to come into Hiland and do this to a Hawks basketball team.
Miller's 3 in the air does not go. Rebound battle for it comes down into the hands of 2 players from different teams, and thus we get the alternating possession.
I believe it's going to go with Garaway, yes.
So you folks out there know I have not been drinking during this game. There are 2 Nathan Millers playing in this, number 35 for Hiland and number 10 for Garaway. Renner. Now the Pirates will back it out. It has been a methodical process as that one's knocked away from Miller. Yoder has it but can't get control of it until late. His 10-footer won't go. Tyler Renner high for the rebound. Gets it to Felton. Quickly ahead. It's 2-on-1. Garaway. Gerber couldn't get the pass across in time, and it'll go over to Hiland.
It looked like that time Ryan was going to try a little wraparound. It looked like he lost control of the ball. Tried to get it back. After that, the best thing would have done just go up with a shot because he was already covered.
Of course, Gerber, we said, just a sophomore, so you figure the Pirates are going to lose after this year, Felton and Hisrich, and that's going to be two big losses. But they're going to have an awful lot coming back as Miller gets into the lane, off on the window, no good. Rebound down into the hands of Hiland. Ross Yoder's three in the air, does not go. Regular with another rebound. Quickly ahead, Renner's got it, leaves it off the window and good. Renner's got 20. That's picture perfect, getting the transition game running.
I'll tell you what, when he got that ball that close, it looked like all Garaway fans jumped up expecting a little pie slamma jamma.
Regular with more rebounds, and Hines has Pickles right now. Robert Miller's three, it's in the air, does not go. Hisrich with another rebound, and he's been in there a lot. And he'll draw a foul, and we'll go into the bonus now. John Hisrich will head to the other line to shoot one in the bonus. He has not been to the line as we get a timeout here by the Hiland Hawks. Foul was on Ross Yoder. That's his second.
Right, which obviously means they're going to be playing a better seed the first game out.
Right, exactly. So it's going to be a tough road for the Quakers, but Phil Tidrick, I tell you, they battled all year, and they will continue to battle. Hisrich at the line for his first shot. Back rim doesn't go. Rebound falls into the hands of the Hawks as we're under 6.5 to play in this one. Ross Yoder got away with a little walk there. Now Robert Miller into the lane off the window, and he gets it to go. And Robert Miller's into double figures for the Hawks. He now has 11, 45-22. As that one's taken away, but they're going to call the foul. That'll be on Nathan Miller of Hiland.
So they're going to be in the bonus. They were acting like they were going to take the ball out of bounds. It should be in the 1-and-1, and they now walk to the line.
You know, another interesting scenario is going to be the Division III, which of course is Garaway. Tusky Valley is going to be in that section, the only team who's beaten Garaway this year. Ari Yoder at the line for one in the bonus. He misses. Quickly, the Hawks look to counter. Chris Miller puts it up, window, and good. Dwayne Jago says it is a block, and we're going to shoot another one. Chris Miller with the circus shot, and now Scott Bardall wants an explanation, I think, from Dwayne Jago, but he's not going to get one right now. Foul was called on Ari Yoder, his second, the team's seventh. Miller's free throw around and down. Chris Miller now with 7 in the ball game. 45-25, just under 6 to play in the ball game. Here's Rick quickly up ahead, and that's kicked out of bounds. Will remain with Hiland. Hiland fans are probably saying, please keep talking about the tournament drawings. We're doing better.
We said they picked up that defensive intensity. Pirates only had 2 total turnovers in the first half. Here in the second half, they're already on their 8th.
Ryan Gerber going to take it to the lane, gets it up off the window and gets it to fall, and that's how you put an end to runs. Gerber going strong to the glass, and he's going to get 1 free throw for his work. Foul was called on number 35, Nathan Miller, his 3rd. Gerber finishes off the 3-point play. Any predictions, Scott, for Sunday? Super Bowl Sunday?
Take the Rams.
Stutzman drops his baseline runner in. 5 for Stutzman. Take the Rams in the points.
Yeah.
That's what I'm kind of thinking, too.
Even though I'm a Tom Brady fan, 'cause he went to Michigan, but that Ram, that's a machine.
Well, I got to root for High State now because they got rid of that redneck hillbilly they had coaching them. And finally got a guy in there with a little bit of class. How about the Texas Tech Red Raiders?
Hey,
got beat the other night, but
they lost. Bobby got them top 25 for the first time in who knows how long.
Probably not too long. He's only out coaching 1 year. Foul there called on number 41, Eric Stutzman. For you folks out in Hiland who, of course, don't get our games, maybe get a copy of this. This is when things get dangerous around TV2. And we're basically filling, and you never know what the topics can turn to.
Especially with us two doing
yeah,
that.
yeah, you really got a bonus tonight, folks. Gerber drops them both. Gives him 13 on the ball game tonight, so Ryan Gerber with a nice night, 50-27, as Nathan Miller's three is good. First points for Nathan on the ball game tonight, only the second three hit by the Hawks. That one's going to be a foul called on Hiland again, and Hiland already over the 10 limit, and that's on Stutzman. That'll be his third. So now we're in the double bonus. Of course, our cameraman, Jessup, he's a fine connoisseur of basketball. Goes up and watches LeBron. Kind of reminds me of me when I played.
That's what I was thinking.
Only he jumps a little higher and probably a little bit quicker.
Probably averages 31 points more a game than you did.
Probably 32, but who's counting?
You got up, so Roger. Trampoline comes into play.
Quick time. They were very nervous about this one today. And as we said, with Dover, Philly, you know, we see it a lot. You get into these backyard wars, you don't know what's going to happen.
That's very true.
Regulus second is good as well. He's got 7 on the ball game. Makes it a 52-30 advantage. John will get a quick blow.
Speaking of that, Dover's only loss this year came at Philly.
Yes, it did.
So, you know, anything could happen.
They got a tough one with John Glenn. John Glenn, a good ball club, as that shot is rejected. And then a foot on the out-of-bounds line was Robert Miller, and he'll go over to the Garaway Pirates. Tell you what, that Dover team, as Hisrich is going to get a run out here. Nice job by Ross Yoder to get back and cut off the ball. Now Garaway will run their offense. Bobby just keeps reloading year after year, boy. I tell you, he's got a good program down there, an excellent basketball coach. Got a good staff, too. I think you're seeing this year the importance of good staffs. I see some good head coaches back in the game, but their staffs are young, and it takes some time to get some momentum as Tommy Mallarney buries the three. Tommy gets his name in the paper tomorrow. 55-30 as Chris Miller's jumper won't go. Rebound down into the hands of Nathan Miller. Quickly ahead, Mallarney on the run out. Jump stop, lays it up and in. Tommy Mallarney with 5 quick points here as it's just turning into a rout right now, folks. Robert Miller thought about the three, and instead they'll get reversal. Ross Yoder, turn around from the baseline, doesn't go. Boy, we've seen a lot of that tonight. Halfway down and out.
Yep.
Mallarney ahead again. Nice discipline by the young man. 3:19 on the moving clock. We're in the fourth quarter. Hope you've enjoyed it. Roger Dominic, Scott Beitzel, and Jessup Petrosky. I know we've certainly enjoyed coming down here. Thank Colin Missler for his hospitality. I didn't think Hiland played football.
They took Tommy Mallarney. They must have been mad. He just scored 5 points on it. That was a nice takedown.
Foul is on Nathan Miller of Hiland. That's his 4th. Tommy Mallarney will head to the free throw line. Well, he'll get 2 shots in the double bonus. Scott Bardahl got me happy. I tell you what, when you draw it up at the beginning of the year and you say, I'd like to be peaking right about this time, February is always the time coaches talk about. If you're playing your best basketball in February, you got a shot.
That's for sure, and that's when you want it. I mean, it's nice to be undefeated or, you know, whatever, but you take that loss anywhere, February into March, you want to win them out.
Mallarney knocks them both in. Now 7 points in the game, all 7 in this corner, and he'll get a blow.
Yeah, and a big cheer you heard before his big cheer was Tyler Renner came out of the game tonight. Would probably be the end for him with 20 points.
Renner in that second quarter, the man, he was a man, folks. He would just, you could put a saddle on him and ride him to victory. And that's what the Pirates did, is that 3 doesn't go for Stutzman. We didn't keep any shooting statistics tonight, but I tell you what, you probably ain't been in any Hiland gym and seen a night like tonight too often. It's been ice cold. Of course, the Hawks, the defending IVC champions, will give up that crown this year. Garaway, as we said, not only the conference, they're probably pretty close to clinching at least the tie already, but they've got that undefeated conference run in them, and
that's very rare for an IVC.
You know, actually, I thought that too, Scott, but I was looking through the stats in that book, and it's happened a lot more than what I thought. Now, the last time it was done was 2 years ago by Hiland, and then the time before that would have been back to 95, 96 with the kids from Central Catholic, which I'm a little familiar with, but not an easy task, especially now once again the conference has expanded. You're playing 16-game conference schedule, so Nathan Miller at the line for Garaway does not get the first one to drop.
32 checks into the game for the first time. Brian Lash giving Hisrick the rest of the evening off. Ryan Gerber also will be coming out of the game probably for the night.
Tell you what, I was impressed with Hisrick tonight. Not only he finishes the ball game with 6 points, but his rebounding. I mean, he was excellent on the glass tonight. Second one by Miller is good.
7 rebounds for him. As you said, you know, he's out front. He's not supposed to be down there getting them rebounds. 7 rebounds for probably the smallest guy on the court. Very impressive.
Keith Troyer going to reciprocate by bringing in some of his guys on his bench. That's Matt Schumann, a 6'1 senior. Doesn't get a lot of minutes. 60-30, the Garaway Pirates on top as we are at the 2-minute mark. 2 minutes. Less than 2 minutes to play in this ball game. Chance of IVC start to rise from the Garaway section as another miss. And here come the Pirates. John Regula gets it up to Lash. Of course, these are the guys who have made this Pirate team as good as they are. They're the ones who do the work in practice day in and day out. It is a team effort, folks. When you become a good ball club, it's not because 1 or 2 individuals. You got to have 12, 15 guys dedicated to one cause. Pirates right now put it in the freezer. Another classy move by Scott Bardall. He's not here to show anybody up. As we approach the 1 minute mark, Keith Troyer now wants to change up defenses a little bit. Regular going to back it out one more time. Now we're going to get foul, and I believe that's going to be on Ross Yodel. It'll be his 3rd. Nathan Miller will head back to the line.
Yeah, right there you saw another good example. Good coaching, good teamwork, good effort. In the past, I don't think Garaway could have held that ball. They held it for, 1 minute and 30 seconds. In the past, they would have had a turnover or a steal or something. So that's what good team chemistry will do. Keep the ball out front. That's a good way to ice games.
Well, and Garaway has always had size, at least as long as I can remember.
Right.
Their question mark was always guard play. The question, was if you pressure Garaway, you're going to be okay.
Right.
You'll end up taking their size out of the game. Well, this year that's not going to work because not only do they have size, they've got strong guards. Miller splits the pair, 61-30. Scott Bardall, like I said, he didn't inherit a down-and-out program. He's got some talent out there, there's no doubt, but he's given Garaway an attitude they haven't had for some time. Nice backdoor cut there by the Hawks, and getting it to go down is Ross Mast. So the Hawks continue to work hard, even though this one is more than academic. Pirates into their end of the court as we are under 20 seconds remaining in the ball game. 15 seconds now on the clock. Lash with it, gets it over to Miller. We're under 10 now. 5 seconds on the clock. Miller just going to pound it. 2 seconds. Lash with it, he'll hold it, and time has run out. The Hiland Hawks fall to the Garaway Pirates, 61-32, as Garaway looked awful impressive tonight. We'll come back and wrap this one up and let you know where you'll be able to find Adelphia TV 2 as we get close to tournament time. March Madness is near.